this. Go to lives. There we go. Found some new overlay things for OBS and for Discord to make everything work a little bit better. People can see who's talking.
Do I need
We got a direct link.
bonus?
We got all that fun stuff going on. So, anyways, this week, we're talking about the fog. Fog of depression, all that fun stuff. Yeah. I think all of us are kind of still in a funk. I think I've talked to everyone that's currently on.
The expressions. Oh.
Just really quick. I've talked to everyone that's been on here past week, 2 weeks since our last little episode. I think everyone's been like kicking it with the fog for the past little bit. I think it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I can't wait. I know. Talk to Talon, and
Yep.
There's Talon.
Hi.
I might kind of keep shifting my little camera thing like this, and if everyone can see, we're over on YouTube or Twitch. All my links are in my bio. Until TikTok gives me that super, super cool little feature where I can actually show people act on my PC. This is the cool way that we have to do things, because God forbid that we now have technology that works properly. So hop over to YouTube, hop over to Twitch. You'll get to hear all the fun stuff about the fog that we're talking about.
Your camera's diagonal, or like it's slanted.
Dude, I literally have my Logi camera up. I've got my other camera up. The other camera, the ball bearing thing, it doesn't work. It's jacked up. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'll tilt my head this way if I have to. I don't care. The whole thing is, the message is that's the important part. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. So, the whole point, like I said, this week is the fog of depression. Everyone's probably like, what the hell's a fog of depression? What is it? Well, come from a bunch of different places. Stress is probably the biggest one. Stress of jobs, stress of work, stress of just like everything. When I was doing my research on it a little bit, literally shift sleep disorder plays a big part of it. And really for gamers in general, since we don't have realistic sleep schedules because we're a bunch of nocturnal idiots, that's a huge one. And then there's Lobrovdus.
Hello, Lavas.
Hello.
You shaved?
I am.
There's still a beard here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trimmed.
It's there. So I
Question.
was explaining to the audience what exactly the fog is and what causes the fog. Yeah. Exactly. The fog is fun. The fog is super fun. For me, the fog, I can feel it setting in. I know when it's coming. Never know when it's going, but I can feel it coming on. And it's just it is just literally just like normal fog. It comes in waves and just kind of lingers. And it feels like your head is just, it feels like your head's a balloon almost. And it's awesome. Yeah, that's kind of a Pink Floyd reference.
Oh yeah, awesome is definitely the word I would.
Yeah, awesome is a great
Awesome
word
is
for
definitely the word I would use to describe
Yeah.
the fog.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
fog.
Perfect.
Yeah, where you just kind of it's a lingering effect in your brain that is just What's a better word for it, you think?
It just feels bad. Not- You just, you know,
You're
doesn't
cutting
feel
in and
good.
out.
It don't feel bad,
Okay.
but like, not cool. Just, you know something's wrong.
Yeah, you know.
Please use my-
I know. I think he's trying to use his. Are you using your phone or your mic?
I'm using my phone.
Okay.
I'm using my phone.
Anyways.
I had I had a case of the foggy during the day.
Today?
I woke up. No, Thursday. Like during my day, I was just like off all day. Couldn't get my head in it. Like couldn't fucking think straight. Just felt like yeah, it just felt fucking foggy. Just like big brain go cloud, big brain go cloud.
Big brain go cloud. No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Fusion coming in with the wrong vibes.
No, absolutely wrong vibe for this. Yeah. We're talking
What's up,
about the
man?
fog, buddy. The fog
Huh?
of depression. The fog of depression.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dog, dude.
But if someone's depressed, then I shall shine a light.
That's essentially why
A beautiful rainbow light across the sky.
So it's funny that you actually kind of make that joke, but not joking. It's one of the things that actually with Hope for the Day, we're not officially announcing that yet. That announcement comes in April 1st. But it's besides
What announcement.
Exactly. So I actually had to do some things for them, with them, and that's one of the things that they would say, legit, like, you know how crazy, hi Bo, you know how crazy, like I get, personally, where I will go on that whole, like, ghost everyone kick.
Oh yeah, I know it too well.
Yeah. So
Actually, very well.
I know.
Actually, I know it. But no, continue.
But no, please go on. But it's one of the things that it literally is like, hey, when you notice someone starting to like not talk as much in a group text that like that normally like blows up your phone every single day, or we have phone calls every single whatever, we play video games every single day. Like, if you notice that that's something that's like going on, that's just like, holy shit, these guys, like, they fell off the face of the earth or whatever. Like, it's literally, they're like, reach the fuck out as much as you can, all of the time. Continually reach out. Reach out to their freaking spouses. Like, it doesn't matter. Just like, literally, like, make sure they're good, especially when you know that like depression, anxiety, all the fun shit is like literally like in their forefront of just their personality. So you shining a rainbow on anyone's life that has any of those is probably the best case scenario for just their lives in general.
Exactly, especially. Yeah.
Let's just sprinkle that rainbow in there. Yes, Bo, I know I ghost too much. I don't ghost. I've been really, really good lately, but I've also been keeping myself extremely occupied with everything that's going on. With SCLX, with work, with life. It's a weird balance. It's a very weird balance. And I think that was actually what caused me to go into a fog. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And I looked at Carly. I came home that day and I'm just like, babe, I'm getting like, I feel cloudy. I feel foggy. I feel messed up. Like, my thoughts, I can't get my thoughts straight. I can't do, I was kind of all over the place, scatterbrained, more so than usual. And yeah,
I don't think I've. If I may interject real quick, I don't think I've ever seen Scatterbrain.
that's literally,
Just putting that out there.
to be completely honest. Talon can say this the
He gets
best
out of it.
because I like all, you know how I am all day long. I'm like, as soon as an idea pops into my head, I'm literally throwing it in our group chat.
Oh yeah.
Like legit, as soon as, and I'm like, oh, idea, and then just like go on a texting rampage for 30 minutes. And
You
I think
and Spawn both.
we both use it as a journaling method.
Facts.
It's great.
Oh, that's awesome. But like, what's some of your guys' examples and experiences with fog?
I mean, just like that day at work on Thursday, I was so out of it. Like, so absolute. I had to text my manager at one point. I was like, hey, like, I'm having a rough day mentally. I know I'm underperforming right now. And in our interview, when she interviewed, I told her, I was like, hey, like, I do struggle with health stuff. I am very self-aware of, like, when that stuff is going to, like, take, like, its toll on me, and I will keep you, like, in the loop when I feel something coming on. But I'm just letting you know, like, I am in therapy. I do have plans to see a therapist to, like, get medicated. But I'm just letting you know, it is something that is still actively affecting me, like, to this day. And she was like, okay, cool, no problem. I love that you're very, like, forthcoming about that. I was like, thank you. I have to be.
Yeah.
I really wanted to make, like a registered sex offender joke in the interview, but I knew that wouldn't have been professional.
Probably not.
In relation to, like, yeah, no, it wouldn't have been professional at all. Being like, yeah, I'm kind of like a registered sex offender, except, like, I'm not a pedophile.
A pedophile.
One of
So
them
you're
there
nothing like a.
pedos.
Lob, I can't. Shaved.
What?
Can't believe we shaved. Everyone on their phone kind of cuts that in
I
and
didn't
out.
shave. I didn't shave. I didn't shave. I trimmed,
Rip.
brother.
All right, boy.
Don't get it. Don't get it twisted.
Ah,
Don't get it.
Hey, you got me.
God.
I made it funny.
So, boy.
Boy. I'm sorry. That cracks me up every time.
I just go, boy.
Boy.
So boy is experiencing the fog currently. We kind of had that chat. Yeah, we kind of had that chat a little bit while we were prepping, while we were watching Carly prep dinner. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Is that why he hasn't sent me any back on that
Probably.
track I wanna work on?
I've been working on something else.
What are you working on?
Well, this idea in my head for like a week, and I finally had a chance to get it out, and I was like, damn, this is really good. I have actually sampled some
Sound.
things. It's a
Showing on
very,
everything else. There you go.
How good
No.
is it?
I think it's really good. If I may nerd for a little bit, it's like a C minor 9, B flat 7, what was it? F minor 6, and then
Yeah, talk theory to me.
So
it's
We don't understand that crap.
that was for long. Yeah.
Like I'm not like that much of a music theory nerd because like I'm not classically trained by any means. But I do know a little bit of the circle of fifths, like staying in key and stuff like that. But I also use an app called Piano Companion that allows me to build chord structures and stuff. It's like a cheat book. It's just a big old dictionary of everything music theory and like everything on a piano roll that I need to freaking know about music, so that A, I don't make stuff that's out of key, and B, I can feel intelligent while I'm making my compositions.
But anyways,
Sorry. What?
I just thought in the fog making a song
Pretty much about.
because this week, shit, it's been stressful, and I just started making it last kind of, and then today I just did anything without me.
So,
Yeah,
like,
Now,
Like,
you cut
I
out
feel
like
like-
every other word there.
Yeah, you did. So, what did you feel the fog coming on? Did you recognize it for what it was beforehand, or was it just like a sudden, like you woke up today at the the ass crack of 1 and just knew that you're like, oh crap, I'm cloudy.
Yeah, that one.
that
Well-
one, he said.
Yeah, that one. I got out of it now, though, like listening to music and actually doing something.
Nice.
Like, it's just clear music, and that just brought me out.
Did you
Yeah,
work
as
on
many
the
as-
thing that? Did you work on the thing that I
Oh,
asked you to work on? My challenge.
No,
Okay, that's fair. It's fair.
no.
To be honest, I don't know how I feel about that challenge.
Yeah, that's a weird.
I know.
He wants us to make a swing.
It just,
Electro
He wants us
swing.
to what?
I will.
He wants
We will
us
do that.
Make
Do that.
Thing.
We'll discuss that after this. Okay. And just I have a brainchild moment for this. Okay, so bear with me. Bo's chiming in because he's got screaming kids and all that stuff, so he's not joining us right there. He's joining us in chat. He said when it comes to the fog, he thinks the biggest thing that he can say is sleep matters. If he doesn't
Yeah.
sleep when the fog is like just over him, he's like it compounds so bad, and tries to get back to sleep when he's in the fog, but it doesn't always work. So I mean which makes sense. I mean that's kind of where I'm at too. If I don't sleep, because I tend. Do you guys get more headaches when you're foggy?
no.
Not really. No.
No?
I just know that there's just like there's something off.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
get
fair.
into whatever it is that I'm trying to get into. It's like I think part of it is ADD, just like not wanting to do tasks because task doesn't produce dopamine.
Yeah.
And like in sales, like when I get a sale, I feel good, but when I don't get sale, I feel bad. And
Well,
when
yeah.
I continually hit like voicemail after and like hang up after hang up. There's no dopamine.
No, that's
Yeah, but like yeah, sure, a contract picking up the phone and telling me to go fuck a sheep. Funny, haha. But
it's
also-
hilarious. It's a hilarious the first like couple times, but after that, like when they legitimately pick up the phone and tell you to go, literally stop calling. You've called X amount of times. You can literally go fuck yourself and jump off a bridge. That's verbatim too. That's not even like joking. That's verbatim
Oh,
things
no.
that I hear on a weekly basis. Most people are pretty cool. At least they'll listen to you for the most part. But especially with like what you're doing with contractors and stuff, they don't care. Like
Nope.
there's zero care.
Nope. Because they have like mouths worse than a sailor.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's literally like it's like an original Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no, that's it. Yeah, God. Like sales is rough, and I'm really happy that you're in sales. You bounce shit off me all day long, doing it way too long.
I should do that more. I should
Well,
do that. I
that-
should
like-
start hitting you up during the day.
Yeah, a lot of the things like he's working for like Angie's List.
Angie
he's-
Leads. Angie's List is
Angie's Leads,
advertising.
That's true. Angie's leads.
Don't-
So his are a lot of cold calls. Mine
All
are,
cold calls.
yeah, mine are all cold
Except
calls
for
too.
my-
Like,
Except for my follow-ups.
yeah, mine are all cold calls too. So that I mean that's the insurance slash payroll sales game.
Mhm.
Like I literally, that's it. Like I have to. And there are days where I'm just like I get to like 30 calls and I'm just like I'm done. I'm good.
We'll be back in
That's it?
15 minutes,
30?
boys.
30, yeah.
Bro, I have to make 150 calls a day and have 3 hours of talk time.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's our
I would
requirement.
legitimately quit. like they
I
want,
do it, no problem.
they want like 100
Like, I'm-
calls, but they've kind of dumbed it down to like they're like, all right, 60 calls, and then I'm like, and then the three sales guys that are there, we're all like, how about 30 calls? Because, and they're like, okay. They're like, as long as you're setting appointments, like, yeah, Bo. Absolutely.
So the 150 calls, they want more talk time calls. You get 3 hours of talk time and less calls. A plus.
Yeah, I mean that's
When I'm
yeah, that's hard.
like when I'm having a bad day at work, like I can't even like get a pitch off because
Oh,
like
no.
my brain is just going burr.
Yeah, there's days
It's
that's just like, I mean, my basic pitch is legitimately like, hey, this is Nathan, blah blah blah. Who do I speak with regarding
LaGuardia Cosa.
basically, and then you get
Oh,
the-
so you speak with a lot of games.
yeah, I get a lot of gatekeepers, but then I have tools that are available that I can find out who head of HR is, who I need to actually talk to, CFOs, etc. So
Gotcha.
I get to the right people, but 9 times out of 10 they don't answer the phone because they're that big. So, and that's literally on my daily rotation of hounding. So, but I mean that will literally, yes, we both. I mean, I do. I send emails. I send LinkedIn messages. I send
Mhm.
smoke signals. I send like anything and everything. Like I am such a jerk when it comes to those things, Bo. Like I will literally go to their company website and go to contact, and I don't care who it is. I'll send them an email. I don't care. Attention, blah blah blah. And if they're local, I invite them to lunch. Like, hey, like, let's go get
Oh,
lunch.
you can do face-to-face sales.
Oh yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's not something that we do.
yeah. I can legitimately. Yeah.
I would probably thrive. Actually, honestly, if these SPs saw me, they wouldn't. Buy
But that's the thing. Most of them don't care. Like they're especially like
Yeah.
you're talking to contractors. I'm talking like I mean I talk to everyone. It doesn't matter. That's part of the beast. If you own a business, I'm talking to you or trying to, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you are in the world. Well, in the U.S. at least. Just come to
Right.
find out, payroll. There's two companies. Really, there's one company that does payroll internationally. Believe it or not.
I think this is about.
What?
Are we supposed to be talking about fog?
Yes, but this is
That's
part
right.
of the fog. This is
Cool.
all part of it.
Just making sure. All
So-
part of the fog? Cool.
Yes, especially a lot of it.
Sales is part of the fog.
Sales is part of the
course.
fog. Now, the reason why we kind of got to this part is legitimately because of all of like Labanai, especially the 9,000 calls, emails, everything else we're doing every single day. It's cause and effect. That's part
Yeah,
of the fog.
facts.
That's part of the like I said, the sleep shift disorder thing almost, or a bad sleep schedule, or stress from work, etc., etc. That's all part of it. Like with sales, you're legitimately Tom, what like I think 3 out of whatever of you know like where my stress is because of me waiting on X.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's stressful. That's extremely stressful. And then you're hanging out and trying to do all those things to try to war, and yeah, sometimes it's just the beast wins, and it sucks. So,
Facts.
so to make that all round in a beautiful thing in a bow, that's part of the fog that we all experience, or at least Lob and I experience. And honestly, Bo experiences this too, because he's doing the same thing. Bo owns his own recruiting company. Like, legitimately, he's talking to the same people that we're talking to that own companies. Some of them want recruiting, some of them don't. I think they're nuts for not outsourcing recruiting, but why pay an extra person when you don't? That's just stupid to me. But
Facts.
Outsourcing is a great, great tool.
I agree with that.
So, Mr. Twisted, if he's still there.
Mm,
How
yeah. Yes.
do you deal with your fog? You shared the last time a lot of shit. So,
True.
Truce. How do you deal with your fog?
I usually just let it coast. Honestly, like obviously there's days where like Thursday I got to work, like I went to work good mood and I love my job. I love where I work at and I love the people. But there was just like so many people because we have a bunch of new guys training on the machine and stuff. And like I'm just sitting here, pretty much twiddling my fingers the whole entire time because, these guys need to learn. So I got irritated with that, and it kind of just built up throughout that whole day. And then me and my supervisor are like really cool and shit because like I'm pretty much like the lead machine operator guy.
Right, I'm laughing
So
at Danny.
and, and
Why are we
She missed her
laughing at
mouth.
that?
She missed her mouth.
Oh,
and
nice.
so
That's
guys
good
didn't
content.
these guys didn't hang their papers in time, and like I had to hurry up and hang this other dude's paper, and then I got to hurry up and hang my paper within 500 feet, which is impossible to hang splices. I'll go more in depth with my job on a different day, but anyways, my supervisor's like walking down the corrugator, which is the whole entire machine, and what's going on? I kind of just that like lit the fuse, and I just fucking like radioed back like, if I didn't have to train these fucking new guys, I would already have this shit done. And so after that happened and stuff, obviously we talked afterwards, and like I was like I didn't mean to sound like a dick, and he understood of what my frustrations was, but really, dude, like I haven't like kind of like flipped out like that, but that day was a long day coming.
I feel like we haven't flipped out like that since we played.
But usually I just let it coast over. I know that because like I know myself in a sense of a way, like I know how I work, I know how I do, up in my head and stuff. So usually I just let it like I let nature take its course, I guess you would say. So I'm like, if I'm waking up in that foggy mood mindset, then like, I'll just coast it out. Cause like me, I'm a happy person. Like I talk a lot. I talk with new people all the time and stuff. So like I'm a good guy and all that other stuff. So realistically, when the fog hits me, I know that I'm not gonna be stuck in like that. And so I just I let nature do its course, and then like halfway through the day, I'll be back to normal.
Mm.
When I'm in my, it's more of me just like chilling out, being quiet. I don't second guess anything. I think that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people second guess a lot, but like realistically, if you second guess about like what you're gonna do, then you're not gonna do it. Like you just got just got to take the action and do what you need to do that's necessary in order for you to succeed with for whatever the reason. And then also, one thing, because you guys were talking about sales and Law brought up how whenever he doesn't get a sale, it really like hits him hard. But so with, I mean, you guys are older than I am, but so far throughout my life, I've learned from all my failures. And so when the next time came around, you know, I didn't do the same mistake I did last time that made me fail. You know what I mean? And so I think that's like another thing of a lot of like problems with most people in this world, generations and shit like that is like
Over on YouTube.
act. Yeah, it's like they'll do something, fail, and then keep doing the same thing the same way that they did when they failed, and expect success. When if you take a step back and look at it, you're not going to get success from it at all. Like, you got to fix your mistake. You gotta better yourself in order to be like better, well-minded, I guess. Like, so that way, you know, when there's a stressful time or something like that, like, it's like building a fucking wall in your head. That's pretty much what it boils down to, in my personal opinion, because that's what I've had to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone has gone through a lot worse shit than I have, but for me, I learned from my mistakes. I correct my mistakes, and I literally build a wall in my head so that way I'm not second guessing, like, oh, should I have done this? Should I do this? And then so I'm just doing it off of instinct. And then, you know, if I fuck up, I fuck up. You know? No one's perfect.
Nope.
No one in this world.
Fun.
If
That's
someone
kind
was
of the
fucking
beauty
perfect,
about sales too, though, is that like it's the double-edged sword of sales, I should say. You know, you do learn from your mistakes, and you would honestly, Lob, like if you weren't down in the dumps about missing out on a sale, wouldn't want to be doing that job, because you literally give a shit. That's the good part.
yeah, you have a drive for what you want to do, which is really great, because most people who work now, they just go there for the paycheck. But if you're like breaking it down to where like you feel like shit because, oh, dude, I didn't get this sale or I didn't get this many sales, then that's when you can go back and be like, okay, well, I did this wrong, did this wrong. And then that shows, you know, whoever your employer is and whoever else, like, wow, this dude is really serious about this job. And like, I got moved up from a clamp truck driver to a single pacer operator, bro. I went from making $20 to $27 within 9 months. Because I really care about my job. I care about the product, care about everything. Now I'm hearing that I might get a team lead in the near future. So it's just, that's a really good thing that you look at your job that way, Lob. Because realistically, like, you know, ever since I met you, man, like you started off on DoorDash. And then you moved to
Started out in the hub.
you moved to NY.
Yeah.
Started working at the place and doing DoorDash at the same time, I'm pretty sure.
Delivering pizza off the books.
Yeah, okay. And then now you're in sales. So like you're refinding your footing. You had a very downhill moment.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm also working 2 jobs right now. Working my
you
9
are.
to 5, which is sales, Friday. And then on the weekends, I'm still delivering that people that's close by.
Yeah, you're not slinging pizza tonight, are you?
No pizza tonight. I work tomorrow. And those
It's fun.
pizzas do make it to their destination.
You're my favorite pizza place. Spawn!
It's actually funny, Landon, what you were describing, like that first mentality of like, you know, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's literally the mindset of a drug addict. Like, that's how I live my life. I was like, oh, like I can successfully shoot heroin this time. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I
It'll
won't,
be
I won't
fine.
wind up in rehab or jail this time. Like, I'm just gonna sell a bunch of this and not do as much of that, and I'll make it. I'll do it successfully this time. I'm gonna be okay.
Of course.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Like the dog that's on fire. This is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Mr. Spawn Matrix has entered the party.
I think I have to poop.
Hello there, sir.
I
Hi. How do you deal with the fog?
I was Disney on Ice.
was okay. There wasn't anything to brag about per se.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Disney on Ice.
How did the little one like it?
She went fucking crazy.
Banana
I mean, I
sandwich.
liked it a lot actually because they did really good. But yeah, no, I don't really. I was sweating bullets, ready to leave. I don't even know why. Like at the checkout lanes of okay, like the whole time grocery shopping, I'm straight. I'm living life. I'm cool aired, no sweat. I'm great. And then I get to the checkout lane. I get drenched in sweat. Like you can see it on my forehead and all that. My body, it's my armpits. Oh yeah, you can see it on my shirt. And as soon as I get, for some reason, this is the same reaction. Going to somewhere where there's more than like 100 fucking people in a small place. I mean, it's not small, but they cut Little Caesars Arena in half. Yeah. So
But as long as the little one liked it,
yeah, no, yeah.
it's all worth it, right?
Everything's fine. I stink. Whoo, I stink.
You have
Like, damn, I stink. Holy shit, I smell like I just got off of work and worse. I don't
Nice.
smell this bad when you get off of work.
Does. Let's see.
Well, I'm glad I was able to share, but
I love
unfortunately,
that. Yeah. Nope, you're golden. I know that Saturdays are you and the lady date night. So
yeah, yep.
love you.
I'm gonna get the specialty. You know what I
Are
mean?
you guys getting? Are you
All
guys?
right,
Specialty.
I hope you all guys have fun. Mario, is that a fucking cigarette?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it's
No.
a cigarette.
Yes.
It is. It's a cigarette.
Oh,
It's
okay,
a
okay.
cigarette.
It's a cigarette. It's
All
a
right.
cigarette.
It's a special
It's a joint.
cigarette. Shut up.
It's a cigarette.
Cigarette. You're
All
gonna
right,
get. You're gonna get us banned. That's what you're gonna get us.
No, weed's legal. Weed's legal.
Did he?
Not on TikTok.
Not on TikTok. Not on YouTube. Not on.
This is tobacco.
It's
This is that
tobacco.
wacky
It's a
tobacco.
cigarette.
This
Anyways,
is that
It's a
wacky
cig-
tobacco.
Mario, just say cigarette, bro. Come
It's a
on,
cigarette.
man. Like, why?
so
Why?
Danny, Miss Danny, how do you deal with the fog?
So it's kind of a mix. So for me, it's like I let it do its own thing, or I like Hughes does, but I also like heavily listen to music. Because music has always been my therapy. In all honesty, I'm experiencing fog, and I have been experiencing it for about over a month now. Due to complications with family, financial issues, and like earlier doing deliveries, and it's just it's all stressful, and it really does fog up my brain to where if I'm talking about something, I go in a loop.
Yeah.
At 18, what are you trying to afford?
He's 21. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you just turned 18.
No, I turned
21.
21.
Oh, I'm so. You said officially an adult. An adult is 18.
No,
Yeah,
it's an adult.
Is it though?
Technically
Is it?
do
In Romania, it's 18. In Europe, it's 18. Here, legally, it's 18.
You can vote at 18, but you can't drink until you're
Yeah.
21.
I don't. I
You can
think.
drink on base. Actually, you can drink on
Yeah, you
base.
can.
Actually,
Is Danny in the military?
No.
no. I was just
So-
pointing out that it is possible as long as you want to go sign your life away to Uncle Sam. You can go ahead and have a shot.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Right. No,
Shoot
don't do it.
guns.
By the way, did you hear
So
that they had
the
their
state of-
worst? No, go ahead.
in the state of Virginia, there's a lot more qualifications and rules and stuff you have to follow in order to make it into military stuff.
That's dumb.
Wait, to actually like join the military?
Got extremely fit. I'm decently built. I can lift a lot of weight. I can do multiple body.
Can you hear him, Chop?
No, not really.
But even though I can meet the physical requirements, their BMI requirements, I was only 2% off the fat, and they would not let me join.
Wow. In Michigan, they
So
take
you-
everybody. They don't care about
Yeah.
your BMI.
They don't
get
give a
any of that.
shit. Yeah, they do not give two shits
New
when it
York-
comes to those
In New York,
things.
they just want to make sure you don't have any felonies.
They'll put you in the
Which
army.
even at that point, like, come
And
on,
even
it's
if
the
you do,
fucking
they're like,
military.
alright,
Who
how
gives
bad
a
is-
shit? Like, as long as you didn't kill someone, who cares? Like,
Or type on a computer, or fly a drone.
Not only
Yeah.
that, another thing out here in the state of Virginia, you cannot have depression or any type of anxiety disorder, or you
Well,
cannot
there
know
goes
it.
90% of your population.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's literally like, come on.
Heads up here, I have to go apologize to Murray.
And you can't already have
That checks out.
PTSD.
You can't already have what?
PTSD.
Military
well,
make
shit.
already existing PTSD go burr.
Yeah, we
That's
can't.
for out here in the state of Virginia.
That's
Yeah.
so dumb. So dumb.
Yeah, you can, but we'll give it to you.
Like, I
I tried
understand
to
that.
join I tried to join the Navy when I was 22, and they wouldn't let me.
That's just because you want to
Yeah,
be full of
that's
semen.
too.
That's besides the point.
No. I wasn't aware of that when I was 22. I didn't apply. I just wanted to get out of my parents' house.
That's fair.
Just wanted to be with the rest of the seamen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
one
hey.
of the things I experienced during my fog is I get more quiet than normal, and I separate myself from people as much as possible, unless it's like this, talking about it, or it's like something important, or even like him, he won't even let me separate myself from him because he knows it's not healthy for
Yeah.
me.
Nope, that's. And it probably
So-
drives you insane. But
Yeah.
he does it because he cares. He loved long time. And that's the important part. And that's all that matters. Like,
Like,
He knows.
for example, for my birthday, there's something I've always wanted from him, and it was a letter and of him expressing his emotions, because he's not the type of person to do that.
Fair.
Boy, was I so close to crying.
that's sweet. I have always had a hard time expressing my emotions. I think that goes back to episode 1. Is how that's the part of growing up that predetermined. You're a man. You don't have emotion. You talk like caveman. Like that whole.
I'm
I beat chest and like no. That's so like that's awesome that he was able to put it, pen to paper or type it, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a thought, damn it.
Apology has been completed.
Yay! That was fast.
No, it was easy. I wasn't that rude. I wasn't that rude. It was just when I got home, before I hopped
Nice.
into the Discord, she came up to me after I put Sophia down, and she says, "So can we watch a movie together after you're done?" Well, she said because she didn't know about the thing. I was like, "No," and I said it just like this. I was like, and I made this face. I was like, "No, they're waiting for me. I'm in a meeting right now." And then she goes, "Oh," and then I looked at her. I was like, "Marie, I've told you it's every 2 weeks. This is the." And then she goes, "Yeah, I know." And then she, and then I go, and then I just, me, I'm not thinking about. Oh, I was just relaying information, and me, and then I just walked and continued to do what I was doing, which was coming to you guys. And then after you said the date night to Twisted, I realized we watched something yesterday, but you know, whatever. I live with her. She's mine. You know, this is my person. So, oh, well, yesterday, now we can't today. That's stupid. Anyways, so after you said that about Twisted's date night, I realized that what I just told you actually, and
Yeah.
I needed to go apologize because she didn't deserve to be treated that way. So when I realize what I'm doing, I will always correct. You know,
Yeah,
she didn't deserve it.
Correct the issue.
Yeah,
it's actually
that was
something that
rude.
Carla. That's literally something I know you and I talked last night about that. But that's
Yeah.
something that Carla
It made me feel
requested
better when we
the other
talked
day
about it,
too.
though.
No, it's awesome. Like, and that's awesome. Like, that's I think just us growing as people, as friends, as everything. I think it's freaking awesome that we can share
Yeah.
the dumb shit of our lives with each other. Like,
Yeah, I really, and I told her, I said, you know, I'm really gonna try to be more conscious, even though I'm tired and you know, I sweated a lot and whatever. That's no excuse. Those are just reasons. Those are just excuses. It's nothing. You shouldn't even talk about those
Yeah.
things. Just be nice and be done with it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
yeah, straight up. Did
Yeah.
someone just swipe on
Even when
you?
you're angry, there's a pleasant. You don't even have to be pleasant. There's a neutral way to convey your emotions. Is essentially what I need to learn. Anyways, back to the mist. Or
To the
fog.
mist, the fog, the mist. Lob, did
The
someone
fog.
just
All names.
did
All
someone
names
just
are
swipe on you?
movies.
Yeah, I know.
No. I actually texted Marie. I was on the phone with her earlier, and I was like, "Hey, sorry for stealing Mario from you for an hour." Just now, I texted her, and she was like,
yeah.
"Oh, I don't care. I'm studying for an exam."
I've never heard anyone call him Mario, and I've heard it like 5 times tonight. I did not know your name was Mario.
What did you think Spawn's name was?
I'm
Luigi.
not Mario. Yeah.
That-
What his
That's
name
my
was
only.
Bill or
This is my
something.
only tattoo. This is it. This is my name tag. Actually, I got this as a name tag. Notice how it's
Nice.
facing me
Yes.
and
Yeah.
not facing because I got it for me.
Yeah. I
Okay.
kind of thought your name was like Tyler or something.
Tyler? No, I am not a Tyler. I'll be a Fabio before I'm a Tyler. I actually like Fabio.
Probably is a good name.
That's fair.
If I had a boy, I was like 70% sure his name would have been Casson.
Nice.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Because
Call
why
him Cass. Yeah.
Marie did not agree with that statement. Oh,
not? Little one.
Oh,
Hi. Uh-oh.
hello.
let me go take care of this real fast.
How old's your little one?
She's 5.
5. Okay.
I'll be right back.
We're gonna have to meet up and have a play date.
Let's go read a book real fast.
Bob,
Hey,
did you freeze?
Boys, I gotta go read a book real fast. Short
You're
book.
good. Don't worry. Lob froze. I'm pretty sure.
Bob froze. Damn.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I was
Which
just
really-
staring very
you got-
intently at the camera.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
We're gonna blow his face up on, or we're not. One of the two. I don't know. I broke it, guys. I broke it. Grid. There we go. Yep. He finally discoed. But we're actually, honestly, I think we're pretty well done with the whole fog. I mean, it's
I do
literally
have
like
one thing.
what?
I have one more
What?
thing to add, if possible.
Go ahead. I want
So
more.
another thing that I experience when I'm in the fog, and yes, I was thinking this during the whole conversation y'all were having, but I get snippy. I snap back, whether it's not supposed to be in someone's business or not. It's just what happened recently, and it's not necessarily going well, and I can't get out of the upset at this person, because
Yeah.
I have to, before I speak, I have to reflect, think of how I want to word what I want to say for someone to understand what I actually mean. Otherwise, if I'm still in that negative emotion, I will come off the wrong way, and it will just turn into a whole shebang, and I'm not for that right now.
Mhm.
But I get very snippy when I'm stuck in the fog. I've been doing it to my family. I've been doing it to a boyfriend. I've been doing it to my own friends. And I don't mean to, and I know they know I don't mean to, but I know it hurts at the same time.
Yeah, get that. I think, let's see if Carly's still on. Like whenever, and that's like, you tell people, like, hey, I'm in a place right now, like, or can they just judge where you're at?
They can judge where I'm at. Like literally, when I have my phone close to me, it's because I was texting my aunt back, like, "Hey, I can't necessarily apologize right now. I'm not in the headspace."
Yeah,
Yeah, I do feel bad because I did yell at the person "F you," but it was because he was filming on my
Hell
aunt,
yeah.
and based on something that happened, I get protective over her now and defend her and things like that. So
yeah. I mean, if it's deserved, it's deserved. I mean, I think there's a difference between that point. So I don't think you, especially if you don't feel like you were in the wrong call in the situation. And I don't know the whole
a mix
situation,
between I
obviously,
know
but
I'm in the wrong and know that I'm not in the wrong.
that's it's kind of one of those up in the areas. Like it's a 50-50.
Yep.
I hate when those situations happen. Like it's literally like
Yeah,
fuck you, but
Yeah.
like I see your point of view, but you're still being an asshole about it. Like
Yeah. So pretty
yeah,
much what it
Twisted
was,
treatment.
my aunt was
Also.
feeling insecure. She noticed something and she brought it up to him, and then it just escalated worse from there to where they were yelling, and it was something to trigger me. That's one of my triggers is yelling. So I started slamming things when I was putting clean dishes away, and I was like, "Who's slamming doors and stuff?" And I said, "Me," because I'm tired of adults yelling at each other instead of just figuring out the perfect time or the correct time to talk things out. But the way he sounded very defensive. So I was, when someone gets defensive, when they get quote unquote caught in something, you know that they did something wrong.
yeah.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Plus, to add on to all of that, my cousin is possibly dying right now again.
Yeah.
He collapsed on Valentine's Day, and we won't find out if he has more infection in him until tomorrow. And if so, my family's going down to Tennessee, and I have to stay here.
Fun. Yeah, that's no bueno. So I mean, obviously that adds to just the cloud in your brains right now. Obviously, um, I- it's one of those things. It sucks. What is
But
your
you gotta
typical?
keep
What's your typical
pushing yourself
go-to?
forward.
Yep, yeah. What's your typical go-to when you are in the fog, or just kind of blah? No. What is your go-to that typically gets you out of that?
So, music, going out and about, or
Yep.
reaching out to friends I haven't talked to in a while, check up on them, just have a small conversation with them. Um, uh, watch TV occasionally. But right now, my go-to has been TikTok. I've been scrolling like crazy on TikTok.
The rabbit going down the rabbit hole. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fun. I do that too. But I mean, I do that anyways. Whether I'm like in a fog or not, I'm just like, this trying to just find funny stuff to send to you idiots because like it's
for me
fun.
it just gets worse because I can't stop scrolling. I'll watch TikTok, scroll, watch TikTok, scroll. I just keep going down the rabbit hole
Yeah.
more and more and more than I normally do.
So I think maybe I have a couple thoughts that I will share with you guys off of all of this. Let me gather my thoughts on it before I just go on a rambling rampage like always.
Yeah. Before you do, I wanted to
Yeah,
add
like
on
I-
some things about fog and stuff.
Please.
Like I dissociate a lot, like throughout the day. And on days when my brain is super foggy, it's like all dissociation. Eyes zone out. They like everything just goes unfocused, and I'll just like freeze for minutes at a time. Some like if I don't have a good grip on it, I can stay like that for like hours. Sometimes like it can look like just scrolling TikTok for like 6 hours in one go. Not even get up to go smoke a cigarette. I'll just be frozen, sitting or lying down somewhere, just either scrolling, eyes completely unfocused, and like not capable of accomplishing anything. And it is the most like, because like right after the dissociation comes a panic attack, and
Yep.
it's like, and if I'm oscillating between those two, it's I don't get anything. And that's the sense. Like I was kind of like struggling to gather my thoughts earlier about like what was going on Thursday at work and stuff, but like that's essentially what was going on. I was like in and out of dissociative episodes and panic attacks.
Was that the day you woke up late?
Fuck. Yeah, that's the day I woke up late. I woke up like literally at 9 a.m. when I'm supposed to like clock in on the computer. I opened up my phone, opened up GChat, texted my manager. I was like, I'm running. And then like the hours later, I'm messaging her like, I'm not performing well today. I'm aware of that. I'm not going to perform well today. I'm not having a health day. And she said, thank you for keeping me in the loop. And I said, no problem.
Yeah, that's good. I don't think a lot of companies, especially like old school companies, if you will, it's that old train of thought. I don't think a lot of companies would actually respect or respond to that. It would be more or less like, tough shit, go do your fucking job.
Yeah.
Which is not the answer at all. I think a lot of companies are getting better about that. So it's good that you have a company that cares.
It's
That,
dude,
like-
all people my age. It's all people my age that work there. It's wonderful.
That's good. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier. A lot,
Like
a lot easier.
the director that I work under, like not my manager, like her manager or director, he's only like a few years older than me.
Nice.
My manager is like the same age as me. I love it.
That's good.
Everyone's super understanding, super motivating, super helpful at times, and like willing to like be understanding, but also push you to be. And they're willing to teach you anything. Freaking.
That's good. That's actually really good.
Best first sales job I've ever.
Best first. Right.
Only first sales job I've ever had.
Yeah. And you can tell just by looking at the boy.
Hmm?
I can, because obvious reasons, but I can tell you're in La La Land still today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm paying attention. Like everyone's saying,
But you're
I'm
hyper
also doing
you're hyper focused.
a
Right.
little bit. I got no
Semi hyper focused.
No. If I
Partially.
was hyper focused thing, I'm
Sweatpants.
multi
Hmm?
dissociative multitasking is what I would like to call it.
Yeah. Hey, I
Paying
mean,
attention, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever works, you know. I mean, and that's
Like, I know everyone's talking. Just, not in it. Stop. Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to give everyone.
belly button.
That
Now I
was
have to
unexpected.
now I
I'm
have to
sorry.
add contains nudity. Thanks a lot.
well, Bob, do you have an OnlyFans?
What?
Do you have an OnlyFans?
No.
Damn.
I told you, only dance.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Why does
That's
Tinder keep telling me I have notification when I very clearly do not have?
Another thing that I've realized
Right.
I do that. I know
Oh.
when I'm going into the fog when I start having sleep paralysis like crazy.
I'm switching to my phone.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you doing?
Are we still
I'm
live?
done.
Yeah, we're still live.
Just putting batteries in this. Why are we still live? I didn't know how long this was going.
Actually, I was going to kill it here in a second anyways. We're finishing up a couple things, but I'm going to at least kill live, and then we can have chats. So, all the people that have been here and all that fun stuff that are on the Twitches, the Tiki-Takis, and all that fun stuff, love you. 2 weeks, we'll have another episode.
To the ending better.
Well, yeah, that too. So,
It's a
but
learning curve.
well, it's a little bit different than actual streaming. I will say that. So, there is a definitive ending where this is like we're still kind of talking, but not. So, nobody needs to listen to us ramble any longer. And yeah, so